Hello guys, very good morning. Today we will discuss about deadlift versus squat. So when we are doing squat, many people do deadlift when they are doing back biceps exercise. So at advanced level, people generally do one day pushing movement like chest, shoulder, tricep, and next time back biceps, and next time alternatively next time legs, and in between they do cardio. So normally weekly schedule is chest, shoulder, tricep and cardio, back biceps and cardio, and legs and cardio, and one day rest. Okay, but when you are doing this exercise you have to reschedule a little bit, because when we are doing deadlift, so deadlift is a part of legs workout, not the back exercise workout, because in the back exercise we do generally movement, this one, okay, pulling movement and this trapezius movement. So in the back there is three muscle group: lower back and the trapezius muscle group and the latissimus dorsi. So the one movement is pulling, the other is elevation, retraction, okay, and that's depression, okay, and the third one is lower back when we are doing this movement. So what we have to learn today, we need to understand the joint action. Okay, so any exercise, if you want to understand basic thing, which exercise should be in which schedule, then we need to understand some basic thing, and which is joint action. Okay, so every exercise there will be a joint action. Okay, there will be flexion or maybe extension, rotation or abduction, adduction, different movement. So suppose if I am doing squat, so what is happening in the squat? When I am going down like this movement, so knee extension, hip extension, okay, it means my gluteal muscle group is doing this movement, extension, hip extension is done by gluteal group and assisted by hamstring, and the knee extension is happening because of this quadriceps muscle group. And you just see the same movement happening in deadlift. If I am doing deadlift, okay, this is the deadlift form and this is the squat form. So in both exercises same thing is happening, okay, knee extension and hip extension. That's why you have to do deadlift in legs day when you are training your legs. So when we are doing legs workout, first you have to do squat, lunges, step up, whatever the variations you are choosing, but you have to place deadlift in your legs workout schedule, not in the back, because if you are doing in back, then there will be overtraining for the lower back and the legs muscles, because one time when you doing squat, your this muscle group, quadriceps, hamstring, gluteal are getting trained, right, and the next time when you do deadlift, the same thing is happening, so there will be overtraining. Okay, so to avoid this overtraining, what you have to do, you have to add deadlift in the legs workout schedule. And if you do not have enough time to cover all the variations like squat, front squat, back squat, lunges, step up or deadlift, then you can do one thing, just remove the leg curl and calf, because these are different muscle group. Your calves, you can train your calf muscle and any other day, but you cannot skip the deadlift because the same muscles are working together. So what you have to do, you can place your calf muscle and maybe hamstring when you doing back. So there will be a equal timing schedule. If you have like 60 to 90 minutes to train your muscle group, so you do one thing, when you doing back biceps, then you can cover your hamstring exercise like leg curl and seated calf, standing calf, whatever you're doing. And when you're doing legs, that time you have to do squat and deadlift alternatively. In one session you start with squat and then next time you start with deadlift. So you can do alternative for making both the variations dominant alternatively. Okay, but you have to do deadlift when you doing legs, because this is a part of legs exercises. Okay, so, many people are confused about this exercise because they think that the lower back is getting involved. So you do squat or you do deadlift, Okay, same thing is happening. The difference is, the only minor difference is, when we are doing, okay, we are doing squat, the weight is the compression on the spine is completely vertical. So if I am doing squat, so this weight is going vertically on my spine. So your lower back is getting intensity, load, overload, but vertically. Okay, and when we are doing deadlift sorry, when we doing deadlift, in deadlift our torso is a little bit tilted forward. So in this situation, you know, our spine, the muscles are very close to the spine. So the vertebrae like multifidus, spinalis, all these muscles are getting engaged with more intensively in this movement, because in when we are doing deadlift, in this position I have to extend my torso this way, and in squat I have to do this way. So for example, if there is a pencil, if you put pressure vertically, then it will be difficult to break this pencil, but if you are breaking it this way like this, then it will be easy to break. So when we are doing deadlift, in deadlift our torso is a little bit tilted like this. So in this situation, the muscles close to the spine are getting more challenged, understand? So this is more effective for spinal muscles, you understand, close to the vertebrae. So this is the only difference, otherwise rest muscle group are same when we are doing deadlift and squat. So gluteal maximus, medius minimus, and your quadriceps, core muscles, hamstring, all muscle are getting engaged in both exercises, deadlift and squat. But when we are doing deadlift, there is a minor difference. What is that? It is about spine. So my torso is bending this way, so my spine are getting more challenged because of this tilted position. So it is more effective for my spinal area only, not for lower back or not for glutes. Other things are same, all movements are same. That is the reason when you are doing squat, you have to do deadlift when you are doing legs workout. Okay, it is very simple concept. I hope you understood this concept. If you are doing legs workout, add deadlift in the legs workout. When you doing back bicep, you can add both seated calf and standing calf. When you doing this back bicep, you can also add hamstring, because hamstring is indirectly working in this movement. You can train your hamstring primarily with this leg curl when you are in this position, like when you are sitting 90 degree. So it is assisting here, your hamstring muscles are assisting your gluteus muscle. If you have any confusion in this, please write me on the comment box and we will talk about it later in upcoming videos. Okay guys, thank you so much.